What is up, guys? It's Carrodus with David Weekley Homes here in Coral Ridge in Nocatee and Ponte Vedra. Behind me is one of our beautiful Dawn models that we are about 30 days out from finishing, but I want to go ahead and show you guys a sneak peek because this one's going to go fast. All right. So just off the bat, the initial curb appeal, this is such a sharp and good looking home. Of course, right here, it is a deceivingly large garage. It looks like it's a 2-car garage, but that's actually 3.5 cars. Now, how that works, you have 2 cars deep, and then of course you have this half right here. Really nice courtyard over here. You can do a little sitting area, herb garden. Nice place to either seek the sun or hide from the sun, depending on the time of day. All right, coming in, this house just has so much presence. Initially, you see these beautiful engineered hardwoods, nice wood beams, giving a really cohesive sense of design. Of course, like I said, we are not entirely done yet, so you'll see some things that are either unfinished or almost finished. This, of course, is the open pantry that has just been an absolute hit. We actually recently won an award for this. It really allows so much opportunity to be able to entertain. And of course, you can keep all of your pantry goods, dry goods, etc. back here as well. But, just think about it. Thanksgiving, set up a big buffet here. And of course, we do have a sink and a wine fridge, GE Cafe, of course. Now, this garage door, unfortunately, is locked right now. So we do have the drop zone or the stop and drop right off of the garage. We have a standing desk, which is very innovative, I think, to have a really pretty standing desk in your family foyer. Sometimes people think this is a laundry room, which it is not. We will get there in a little bit, but how I kind of envision the space, you have your standing desk, and then here you can kind of have, your paperwork or anything like that. Could be a homework area for kids. So many functions that you could use this for. All right, coming back through to the family room. Now, look at this just an absolute beautiful wall of windows. And of course, behind us, we have jurisdictional wetlands. So that is all going to remain the same. And of course, none of this actual property is in wetlands or flood zone. And that is, of course, beyond the wall. So nothing to worry about there. Great size backyard, which we'll go out there in a little bit. All right, so going over to the owner suite. These owner suites are just epic. Right here you have a seating area. So for those that have seen our model home, the Dawn, that's all already furnished and everything. We have it set up so where there's a TV over here. We have a nice couch right here. And then of course you could have a tea bar, a bar, whatever you prefer right there. Of course, this is where your bed goes. So you have your bed situated right here. And one thing that there are a lot of things that I love about this room, but probably the main thing that I love about this room is the sheer amount of natural light that comes in. Today's a little bit of, not a cloudy day, but it is a little bit overcast today, and it is just so bright in here. And what I often tell people is that you're always going to want to maximize the amount of natural light because that's not something that you can particularly add at any point. But of course, if you did want to reduce that, you can always, there's a million ways to reduce it. But it's a better situation to be in to have too much than too little. And of course, in that room, there's no such thing as too much. All right, coming in here, look at this. It's like I just walked into a Nordstrom. All of these custom cabinets, all ready to go. Every detail thought about. I feel like anytime you have an island in your closet, you've made it. Like I said, everything very thoughtful, very intentional. Now this is the laundry room. Notice the location of the laundry room. So of course this is the owner's closet. This is a little sneak through door back to the family room. So having those 2 points of entry to the laundry room, of course, right off the owner's closet. From a living standpoint, it's just absolutely brilliant. The practicality and thought behind that. Half bath right here. This bedroom has an ensuite. Really pretty bathroom. Great selections. Good sized closet. Desk area, homework, work from home. Really nice bedroom here. This generally is the, if you were to use a bedroom as an office, this is probably the one to do it. So you could set up your office in here. And then you've got your receptionist out here. Okay, now over here, of course, we do have this closet open, which also intentional, because for those that do elect to use this as an office, you can put your files, printer, etc. back there. All right, tub shower right here. And even on the tub shower, just the attention to detail, tile to the ceiling, wrapped perfectly in the inlays. And of course the Jack and Jill to the adjoining bedroom. Nice big closets as well. Like I said, this will be ready roughly 30 days or less. Of course, back in the heart of the home. Now, over here, this is officially a study. If you did want to do a formal dining room, for example, if you entertain a lot and you enjoy a formal dining room, also a great use of the space, really defined. It's separated yet connected. So adaptable in the sense that you could use the space however you need to use the space. So it ultimately is never a waste of space. Okay, over here, little powder room, which I love this herringbone that we did here, as well as this really pretty sharp looking quartz. And then of course, coming out here, if you did want to do a pool, you have that little bathroom right there, which is incredibly nice to have. Plenty of room for a pool. And of course, your sun direction is great too. With that way being the west, you'll have your sun come up in the morning and then down that way. So you have great afternoon sun exposure for your pool, which is really what you want because no one wants to be in the shade in their pool. Of course, out here, all plumbed up for an outdoor kitchen. So really use your imagination how you can use the space, and this can just be absolutely incredible. So how I envision it, you have your pool right here, you could do a nice kitchen with a wet bar, TVs, and then a lot of people have done the retractable screens that also have a little UV protection, so they can come up and down if you did want to kind of close off this space from maybe bugs or anything else that a screen can help you with. Also some sun protection. So blank slate back here in terms of what you'd be able to do. So feel free to reach out, 904-597-9217. We'd love to get you in for an appointment. Make sure you reach out directly so I can take care of you. And we have some really interesting financing offers right now, including a 3.99% fixed for 7 years, which is really good, 3.99%. So if you're thinking about making a move to Florida, if you already live here, Coral Ridge in Nocatee, we are almost done. So now is your final opportunity. All right, I'll see you guys soon.